Artifacts that appeared in MCU Phase 4 and their powers. Phase 4 of the MCU has introduced a few artifacts to viewers, but most are not clear about their origin and power. Throughout the history of the MCU, fans have seen incredible weapons. From the Infinity Gauntlet, Mjolnir Hammer, Stormbreaker Axe, Captain America's Shield or Iron Man technology. But Phase 4 brought something even more interesting: artifacts. With Phases 5 and 6 taking place over the next 4 years, chances are there are more artifacts waiting to be introduced. Up to now, about 4 powerful artifacts have been introduced, with 2 of them being used quite often. Let's join LagVN based on information from Marvel Comics to guess about the origin and power of all of them. 10 Rings, or 10 Wheels. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings brings MCU Phase 4 its first artifact, the 10 Wheels. The film tells that Shang-Chi's father, Wen Wuo, has found and used the 10 Wheels for more than 1,000 years to gain tremendous power and immortality. When Shang-Chi is dragged home, he realizes that his father's constant use of the 10 Wheels since his wife's murder has inadvertently awakened the soul-eating monster Dweller. It used the voice of his wife to lure Wenwu to the village of Ta Lo, which guarded the gate that sealed the Dweller. In the end, thanks to the power of the 10 Wheels, Shang-Chi successfully defeated the Dweller. The origin of the 10 Wheels in the MCU has so far remained a mystery, with Shang-Chi not explaining much about how they were created or where they came from. In terms of strength, the 10 Wheels grants the wearer physical strength and formidable magical abilities. The film's after credit provides additional information, stating that these bracelets were not forged from vibranium, and that even the Sorcerer Supreme Wong could not identify them. Still, it's clear that their power and importance to the future of the MCU cannot be underestimated. Sword Ebony. The Ebony Sword appears only in the post-credits of Eternals, being an heirloom of the Whitman family. It was kept in an old box with the words "Death is my reward" engraved on it in another language. Dane Whitman hesitated when he picked it up, and was interrupted by a voice outside the screen, "Are you sure? More precisely, are you sure you want to do this, Mr. Whitman?" Dane's reminder was later confirmed to be Blade, played by Mahershala Ali. In the Marvel Comics, the Ebony Sword is the Black Knight's magical weapon, forged by Merlin and Sir Percy. It has the ability to reflect magic attacks and absorb them, cutting through any object, and granting immortality to the user. The user can also create a black armor that surrounds them when unleashing the sword's power. But Ebony also has a curse of its own, corrupting anyone who uses it, making them crave violence and death. This curse makes the user stronger, and the price paid will also be more terrible. The Ebony Sword has become a key element of the future of Dane Whitman in the MCU, and its magical powers as seen in the comics fit the magical theme being developed in the MCU's multiverse. This is considered one of the most dangerous artifacts ever seen in the MCU, and although its origins are still shrouded in mystery, they will certainly be explored and revealed in the future, especially possibly through the movie Blade. Kamala's Bracelet. Kamala Khan's bracelet first appeared in the Ms. Marvel on Disney+, making an important contribution to the discovery of her power. This artifact has changed quite a bit about the origin of Ms. Marvel compared to the comics, while also being told a lot about its origin and power. The Strength Link bracelet of Ms. Marvel, using photon energy to help Kamala bulge her limbs. The bracelet also allows Kamala to open a portal to Noor, another dimension of the clandestines. The bracelet has become an important part of the story of Ms. Marvel, as it helps her discover her inner mutant powers, reveals more about her family history. They don't appear in the Marvel comics, so the only source of information we have is from the Disney Plus series. Besides, the bracelet also shows that it contains some cosmic energy. In the after-credit segment of the final episode Ms. Marvel, the ring lit up before Captain Marvel and Kamala Khan swapped places. This proves that the bracelet can teleport one of the most powerful heroes in the universe regardless of whether she wants it or not. Bloodstone. This must be a rather strange artifact for many MCU fans, as it only appeared in the Werewolf by Night special episode on Disney+. Bloodstone has a similar appearance to the Reality Stone, with its dark red color and light radiating from it. It is known that the stone has belonged to the Bloodstone family for generations, but it is not clear where it came from. In terms of power, it seems that Bloodstone leans more towards magic, as Verussa casts spells with the stone to transform Jack into monster form. In addition, Bloodstone will give the user strength and protection, enhancing their abilities to live longer. Bloodstone in the MCU is also dangerous to monsters because they cannot touch it, or it will anger and weaken them. While not as deadly as the Infinity Stones, it's still a notable weapon in the MCU's Phase 4. With the power of these artifacts centered around magic, they are sure to have an important impact on the future of the MCU.